guys, today I have my Killer Paper Pad wrap-up video slash Crafty Empties video slash this is what's coming up next video for you today. As you know, for the last couple of months, oddly enough, I have been working on killing off this Antique Street 12x12 paper pad. Just trying to get it done and out of my stash. I have more than enough paper and more than enough paper pads, and I needed to start using them. So it did take me a while. I mentioned before, once I got down to scraps, I kind of struggled with how to use them in a decent way, but I finished it. I am officially done. I mean, it took me like all of May, all of June, and a good chunk of July, but I'm done. So yeah, this is all that's left. It's just this header from the cover, and then the backing, because I cut the cover off to use the strips. So I'm very happy with that I was able to use like as much as humanly possible of all of the different images and stuff. I did get a pretty good haul out of this. It's not quite as big as I had anticipated, but I think that's in part because of the two not-so-mini mini albums that I made. They took up a lot of paper. So I did make two of those not-so-mini mini albums. I also made two brag books, which are like smaller 5x7 mini albums. I made two 12x12 gift bags, 10 mini post-it notes, 2 large, like normal standard size post-it notes, 6 2x2 cards, 2 3x3 cards, 11 5x6.5 cards. Those were those weirdly sized cards that I couldn't remember the size of at the time. And then I also made 31 A2 cards. So that was a total of 68 items that came out of this Antique Street Hot Buy paper pad. It had 48 12x12 sheets, single-sided. And I'm pretty proud of that. I mean, especially since those mini albums used so much paper. And in fact, I didn't just kill this one paper pad, I actually killed 2. I also managed to kill off this entire 12x12 DCWV craft paper stack. If you remember, I pulled it out when I started this project thinking, oh, I'm not going to finish this off. Yeah, I finished it off. And I finished off a good chunk of a Recollections 8.5x11 craft paper stack as well. Because of those mini albums and how much paper it took up. I mean, I wasn't intending to kill 2 12x12 paper pads, but I guess that kind of makes up for how much time it took me to finish the project, as I killed 2 paper pads, not 1. As for other items I finished off, I used this pack of 10 layered tags that I'd had in my stash for a good 2 years. I even managed to poach the packaging off the front of it to use for shaker cards. I finished off this 6-pack of mini post-it notes from Dollarama and this 4-pack of mini post-it notes from Wow, What a Deal. I want to see your dollar store with more, because it's pretty much the same thing. These were really good sticky notes. They were a thinner stack, but they flip the way you anticipate a sticky note to flip, like it is right there on the label. These are the ones where they are thicker pads, but they flip this way. And I have another pack of these that I will have to use at some point, even though I don't like them, but that's okay. But yeah, so I finished off those 2 packages of sticky notes. I used up this pack of Heidi Swap tags. There were 17 tags in there. And then of course I used up more adhesive than I could possibly think of it using up in one project. I mean, granted, it was more than one project, but I used a lot more adhesive than I thought. I used up 2 rolls of 1/8 inch double-sided tape and 2 rolls of 1/4 inch double-sided tape. I think I mentioned at the time that as much as I do love these skinny rolls of tape, they're not exactly the appropriate type of tape to use for larger projects like gift bags and mini albums, which is why I have since invested in some 1/2 inch double-sided tape. I used up 4 packs of ATG tape, which is a total of 8 rolls. I also burned through 4 tape runners from Dollarama. I keep some of these on hand for when I run out of ATG tape. And then finally I finished off 4 rolls of foam tape. Some of them were in use already, I do believe. Maybe all of them were. These 3 are each of those 3 packs that you can get at Dollar Tree from Forever in Time, with 3 different sizes. And then this one was the wider mounting tape that I think you get in the hardware section at Dollarama. It's only like $1, I think. It might be $1.25. I think it's $1. Anyways, it's wider than the stuff you get from Forever in Time, so I like that as well. Yeah, so I finished off 4 rolls of that. So I'm definitely happy with how much stuff I used up in the last 2.5 months. I'm shocked at how much adhesive I used, but I did manage to get 2 12x12 paper pads killed off, as well as some embellishments and other things, so I'm very happy about that. As for what I'm going to be using for my next batch of projects, it's going to be more of a killer collection than a killer paper pad. I don't have a full copy of the whole collection, but I do have some pieces. I'm going to be working through the items I have from the Doodlebug Sweet Summer collection. I got these icon stickers, and I think it was this Doodle Pop in an SCT sampler kit, as well as some 12x12 papers cut down to 6x6, and then I picked up the 6x6 paper pad and 2 more Doodle Pops at Scrapfest last year. So I wanted to play with that since it is summertime, and I've been doing a lot of vintage stuff, so it'd be nice to play with some fun, cute stuff. I've also got the loose papers that came in the SCT sampler kit, and then I have another handful of papers and whatnot that came from the Doodlebug Simply Spring collection that arrived in an SCT sampler kit. I've got a little baggie here with a Doodle Pop and a clip, and there's some ephemera back there as well. And it's Doodlebug, it all coordinates, so it'll work out well together. So I thought I would use those items coming up. I do have a bunch of different summer collections. I would like to plow through them all. I don't know if I will. Hopefully this will be a quick one because I'm planning to make a mini album. Because I would like to play with some more summer themed things before summer is over and it's time to start working on fall and Halloween and the word I won't say projects. So I'm going to try to get through these quickly so I can move on to something else summer themed before it's no longer summer and then I am sad. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please give it a share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the little bell in the corner to be notified when I next upload a video. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group and my Instagram that are linked below, and I will see you guys in the next one.